YouTube, how y'all doing today? Today we're taking a look at this Votatu H6L series green laser. This is a Picatinny rail mount laser. It comes with all different kinds of adapters and accessories, so it should work with most modern firearms. It's going to need to be at least compact size or larger to fit on the rail. Subcompact is going to be iffy if you're going to have enough space on there. But it's very simple and easy to use. Let me first show you what comes in the box. Of course, you get the laser. You got a manual, charging cable, all the necessary wrenches. Also comes with a spare cross bolt, which is always very handy in case you lose or break yours. Comes with a bunch of different adapters for offset so that you can position it on the rail exactly where you want it. This is the default one that comes in the package. And if I messed around with these, I'd probably get one that slide it back a little bit farther. But with a two-hand grip, this is fine for me. So, no complaints. Also has, of course, your Glock rail adapter and all that stuff. And here's our user manual. Very straightforward. No fuss, no muss. This has a magnetic charger, by the way. And you can see there is the specifications. Now, this being an IPX4, this is mostly for like a rainstorm, okay? You would not want to submerge this. So for me, the proper use for something like this is for plinking or target shooting or, you know, perhaps home defense where your gun's never going to get wet. You're in a dry environment, you know, in the desert, whatever. But this is not the sort of thing that you're going to want to go low crawling through a swamp with, okay? IPX4 is just not for that. But it's a very inexpensive budget priced optic and, you know, laser. As long as it works, you know, it'll be perfectly fine for plinking and that sort of thing. The laser is green. It's a 520 nanometer, 5 milliwatts, which is the maximum allowable. 1.8 ounces, which is dirt cheap. One thing I do like about it is the buttons are flush mount, so you're not going to activate the laser by accident or anything like that. So really nice setup. Okay, and they're ambidextrous buttons. And you can see here one-handed that I can hit the button. Okay. Now, if I climb through there and through the box, all the accessories, I'm sure I could get this back even farther because it has like 4 different Picatinny bosses. And that's so that you can get the correct spacing you want. Out of the box, it works fine for me. So, very cool. Now, I have always said, I've done a lot of laser reviews for a variety of companies, and I have always said that the best part about a laser, in my opinion, is the psychological effect in a self-defense scenario. I was a private investigator and repossessor for many, many, many years, and I worked in a very violent big city. And unfortunately, on several instances, I did have to pull my firearm on people, you know, conducting criminal activity against my person. And I could tell you through personal experience that every time I ever put a green laser, a red or a green laser dot on someone's chest, they immediately stopped what they were doing and behaved themselves and followed instructions and immediately diffused the situation. And even if you point a gun at somebody, you know, in a lot of jurisdictions, that's still a crime. They're still going to come after you. You get the wrong DA, no matter what you do, you're always going to be wrong. But it's a heck of a lot less serious of a charge than having to shoot somebody. So there is definitely that to consider. Another neat thing, at night, a green laser in your house, if you have white walls, that'll actually light your whole room up. So it actually kind of doubles as a indoor weapon light. Now, outdoors, it doesn't have that effect. But indoors, with white painted walls or light painted walls, like eggshell or color like that, this actually will light up an entire room. So very, very cool. But what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to get out here. We're going to do some shooting. I'm going to demonstrate how quick and easy this thing is to use. Green lasers are pretty good even in fairly bright daylight, out to about 15, 20 yards. And at night, it looks like a lightsaber beam. You can see it for hundreds of yards, which is incredibly intimidating. So very, very cool. We're going to get out here. We're going to shoot this thing. I'll give you a demonstration, and then we'll come back and wrap it up. Okay, I'm at about 16, 17 yards here. Make sure I'm not in the way. Whoop. Pulled that one a little. That was me, not the sight. Slide lock. So you can see, no problem. It goes right on target, no problem. It's very easy to score hits. It's daytime out. Shady down here, but still 20 or almost 20 yards, and I had no problem seeing a dot. Now this has been mounted for about a month or so, and it's been jostled, and I take this out with me all the time on the homestead here, and I shoot critters and various other little plinking type targets out here all the time. It's been on here for a month. I fired probably 200 rounds with it on here. It's held 0, so seems to work fine. I mean, for the price of this thing, I don't see how you could go wrong. It works really well. As long as you're not trying to play Navy SEAL with it, you should be fine for you. All right, folks, so you got to see this bad boy in action. You got to see how easy it is to shoot quickly and rapidly, even from the hip. Highly effective, very cool. Green laser is definitely something I recommend on a defensive firearm. They've fallen out of vogue for whatever reasons, but I have actually used them on the street for many years, and they're highly effective, especially on a gun that has bad sights, or if your eyesight is fading and you cannot see the sights very well anymore. A green laser is a highly effective option. This has a polymer body. You know, this is a very high value budget laser. So, you know, for the cost that it costs, you're getting every bit of your money's worth, and then some. One other thing I did want to point out is, even with the laser on there, if you get something like this Condor universal holster, that's still going to fit in there fine, even with the laser on it. This is my homestead pistol. I carry this outside on the homestead all the time. And with this Outdoors Extreme Talon holster, it fits great in there, even with this. There are holster options for a device like this. Thanks for watching, folks. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Green by Me out.